Hello YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. I'm still in Sines, Portugal at my parents' house, which is located kind of like in the south of Portugal. And because I was coming to Portugal, I had a company from Spain that contacted me like a few weeks ago, and they told me that they would like me to test a pair of their skates. Well, it's not very common for me to try skates from other brands other than Powerslide over the last few years, but it's also not very common that I try a Spanish skate brand. That Spanish skate brand is called Revol skates. Let me see, Revol skates, and they make urban skates. So today I'm going to test this one. I'm going to unbox the Revolt RS1 skate, and then right after this unboxing I'm going out, I'm gonna go skate them, and in the end I'm gonna make a little review of this skate. So stay there. So let's start with the unboxing. First of all, I need to put the box in the right way, which is like this. I have like this weird stamp here, which is kind of like ruining the logos that the box has on the outside, but basically it has just a guy skating. It's a urban skate, so I guess that's the whole feel of this skate. That's it. I like the logo. Now when you open the box, let me turn it, you got tool, a T-tool, and the technical manual. That's how they call it. Normal, I think it comes in a few different languages. It says that the brand is from Valencia in Spain. First of all, these urban skates come with a stopper. The stopper doesn't come in the skates, but before I put it here, I want to show you the skate, and this is the skate. This is the Revol RS1. The Revol RS1, it's a hard boot urban skate, and it looks quite sick. If you look from the top, it kind of reminds me of the Seba FR1, because it's a little bit wider on top here than the Imperials that I'm used to skate with, and lately the Powerslide next. It has a 165 mount, one screw in the back, one screw in the front, so you can change the frame. Something that I enjoyed when I looked at it first yesterday is that the frame, it's CNC'd, which means that it's cut to be like this. It's usually a CNC'd frame is stronger, but the frame also has 2 holes in the front, 2 holes in the back. You can adjust the frame forward and back, and you can also change the frame to one side or to the other, which means there's a lot of adjustment for this. It comes with 4x 80mm wheels. I have no idea how they roll, if they're fast or not, but looking at the profile of the wheel and looking at the core, they kind of remind me of the Powerslide spinners. They come with ABAC 9 bearings. When I spin them like this, they don't really spin like an ABAC 9, but I guess I can't really judge a bearing until I skate it, right? It comes with a ratchet buckle here, which is the one that you just crank, the 45-degree strap. On top, it's a metal buckle with a normal plastic receptor on the other side. Laces, yeah, they're not waxed laces, but they seem to be okay. The skate has a slider on one side. I don't know if they sell it, you need to look on the website, but they might also sell this. You can change cuffs. Basically you can change everything. You can change the ratchet buckle, you can change the top buckle. Something that I also really like about it, there's like a texture on the plastic. It's really hard to explain, but the plastic is not really just a matte finish or a gloss finish. It is like, can you hear it? There's like a little texture on it, and in the back there's a different texture too. So there's a few different textures, and when you look at the skate, it will give it a different look, which is quite cool. I really like that. Something which is not really normal, but I like it, is that it comes with a buckle protection on the cuff. Usually this is really common on aggressive skates. It's not really common on urban skates, but this one has that. Then also really cool, on this boot it has like something that makes your cuff stop from coming all the way back. So there's like a little stopper here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little bit higher, like a it comes out here, so when you put your foot in front, it will stop here. Now, liner. Let me take the liner out. Come on. Yes. Wait, before taking the liner out, something that you should know is it comes with a shock absorber. So if you're thinking of doing gaps, it's cool. You can see it on the side, just like on the rollerblade twisters or on the Powerslide Imperials. On the side here, when you see this thing, if you press it, you'll see it's rubber. This is the shock absorber. Will help you on gaps to prevent from bruised heels and stuff like that. And then the liner is kind of like a stiff material, huh? It's kind of padded. It's like thick. But the material here on top is a little bit different from what I'm used to lately, because I've been a lot with my fit liners. But it looks rugged, you know? The top is kind of flat. There's no stitching here, but there's a little stitch on top that will give it the form. So it seems simple, but it seems like it's going to work. I can't really say how good it is until I test it, but I can say that it seems like a good skate. I need to go out and test it. Sandro, which is the owner of Revol, just told me that the whole idea with Revol was to make a skate affordable. Usually you would expect this skate to be a lot more expensive if it would be from other brand, and that was the idea from Sandro, the owner of this brand. He wanted to make something with high quality but at the same time affordable. This skate, it's supposed to cost 140 euros. So now, you know what? I'm gonna go out and test them, and then I'm gonna come back to you and give you my opinion about it. And now let's go home and I'll tell you exactly how this feels. And that's it. Let me just take it out. It's cold outside, but that's the best way to warm up. I'm actually sweating a lot. Okay. Revol RS1. I enjoyed it a lot. It's been a long time since I skated a 80mm frame. At first, I felt like I should have put the frame forward because the frame comes stock all the way back, which means that the front wheel doesn't show. If you look from the top, you won't see the front wheel, and I usually hate that. But actually, without changing it, because I had limited time to do this, I just used it as it comes stock, and it felt really good. I usually don't do a lot of toe rolls and heel rolls. I used to, but I don't do it anymore. But it was a lot easier with the wheel where it was. Also, usually if it comes all the way back, it's harder for a heel roll, but I didn't felt any difficulty with the heel roll. That means that the boot is supportive. I was also a little bit scared of the liner, I need to be honest, but it felt good. I had no pain, zero pain for the time that I was away. It was about 40-45 minutes, but I had zero pain. It seems to be actually really comfortable for longer periods of time, which I didn't try. Then the wheels, at first I couldn't really slide. I tried and I was like, oh my god. But then once I went to you can see the red here. Once I went to my whole speed skating track, it was actually amazing and I got it. And it's usually easy to slide with 80mm because you're lower to the ground. I have to admit that I love to slide a lot more with three wheels instead of four, but it felt good. And Also feels really nervous as a skate, like really. But I guess this is good because if you're gonna use this skate for slalom, that's what you need. And all in all, man, I like it. The way that these feel on my feet, it's a lot like the Seba FR. When I first showed you the skate and I showed you this wider part on top, the wider top, I told you that it looks a little bit like the Seba FR. It feels like the Seba FR. If there would be one thing that I would change, would be probably I would just put some lace holes in the liner so that I could tighten it a little bit more. And maybe because I'm used to the My Feet Fat Boy liner, I felt it was a little bit different. But like I just said, it's comfortable. I had no problems at all, so it's awesome. I would love to try these with the 125 or 110 to test the stability of the boot, like if it's really stable on my feet. But I felt like my heel was in the right position the whole time. I didn't feel my toes moving. Really good. So Sandro, which is the guy behind Revol, is also a skater. So if you want to support a skater-owned brand, if you're in Spain, if you don't have a lot of cash to spend, but if you want to get like a good skate, good choice, Revol RS1. And that's my review of this skate. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know more about the Revol skate, I'll leave the link in the description. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me some thumbs up and drop me a comment. Tell me what you liked the most. If you didn't like it, well, thumbs down. It is what it is. Also, let me know what I did wrong in this video. I would try to change it for the next one. Now, more important than anything else, like I always say, just don't forget why we all started skating, because it's fun. Cheers, guys. See you soon.